Hey you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Into the Light. Thank you so much for tuning in and clicking on my video today. So, today's pick a card reading is going to be about what are they saying about you to their friends. So what are they saying about you to their friends? About this connection, about who you are as a person. We're gonna get all into the tea for that. Alright, so we have 3 piles to choose from today. Pile 1 with the sunstone, pile 2 with the carnelian, and pile 3 with the rose quartz. So those are your 3 piles to choose from today. You can find your timestamps in the comments below or in the description box. Really let your intuition guide you as you think about this question. What are they telling their friends about me? And without further ado, we're going to start off this video with the sunstone crystal. I'll see you there. Hey everyone! So if you have chosen pile 1 with the sunstone crystal, welcome to your reading. So what do they tell their friends about you? Let's figure that out. Okay. I'm excited. So we have heartache and loss, new beginnings, and stand your ground. Move it out of the glare. Okay. Next, for your Lenormand, we have the lilies and the garden. For your oracle cards, we have by the book, and we have observer. And then for your angel answer cards, we have improving health. Push that up there. And we also have it's up to you. Okay. Sorry if my bracelets are a little annoying. I'll just take off one of them so it's not jiggling too much. All right. So what do they tell their friends about you? Oops, it's focused. Okay. I feel like for this pile, you have gone through an experience that caused, some emotional hurt. We have the heartache and loss card here. So something happened to you with maybe another person or just an experience that you had in general. And this really caused you to kind of just look at things differently and acknowledge that you needed to make a change within yourself. So you went on this new beginning. You started a new journey for yourself. You knew that you needed to heal from this. And in order to do that, you had to reinvent yourself a little bit. Just get rid of any negative past influences that have been influencing you presently in your life. And because of this, you having a new start, this person really sees you as somebody that's very strong, that has come out of something that must have really hurt, that they probably don't even know the half of how that felt to you. But this makes them look at you as somebody that's very strong, because we have this stand your ground card here. So with this card, I see that you have been tested, you have been challenged, but you don't give up. You don't let people push you around, because maybe that's what happened to you before. And now you're more in your power, and you know that you don't want to give up having control in your life. You don't want someone to grab your wheel and stray you in different places. Okay? So yeah, I see that you stay very true to your beliefs, stay very true to your desires. You know, when you started this new beginning with yourself, you really put your values and your life as a priority. What you love, your beliefs as a priority. I'm hearing meet halfway. So this person knows that they have to meet you halfway, that you're not going to be waiting for them to, like, you're not going to be waiting around for them. They have to meet you in the middle. You don't want to chase them down. You know your worth, and they better acknowledge that, which they do. And they love that about you too. Like, you don't let people push you around or sway you around, and you don't take no BS, really. You stand your ground. Now, with this by the book card here, since it's under heartache and loss, what I'm seeing is, like, I don't really pick up that you guys do things by the book. Maybe you did in the past with this heartache and loss card above it. So maybe you used to conform a lot in the past. You used to follow maybe like your family traditions, or if you were in a situation with an ex, you would more follow what they wanted, what they thought would be best. But now you don't follow that anymore. What you follow is the universal laws and being open to certain things like law of attraction, being open to the understandings of karma and how karma happens to other people, and also just being open to the law of nature, right? Like, there's so much nature here too. You have the flowers, the garden, then here you got a little fox. So yeah, I feel like you have less been conformed to like the societal political type of views, and now you're really trusting the universe, especially with the 7 here as well. I really feel like you're trusting the universe and letting the universe guide you into the light, really, into something that is more divine for you, something that is of your true nature. You know, you're following this huge, it looks like a star, honestly. But yeah, I see you really just giving your faith into the universe, really. Right? Yeah, also with this card too, I feel that what they notice about you and what they tell people about you is that they really just respect your experiences. They really respect your culture, and they respect like the environment that you're in, right? And they know that there may be differences between you two, but it's the differences that make them very attracted to you. And I feel like this person also is telling people, like, I don't want to put pressure on them. I know that they've been through a lot. I don't want to put any pressure on them. I want to make sure that I'm not going to be added to the list of people that messed up with them. All right? Especially if this it's up to you card. I feel like this is what they're saying to their friends. It's like, maybe their friends are like, oh, are you going to date them? Do you want to be with them? Blah, blah, blah. And they're really like, honestly, I care about them. I really like them, but it's up to them if they want to be in a relationship with me. It's up to them, because they don't want to be somebody that breaks your heart. They don't want to be somebody that is forcing you to do anything. So I feel like they're this observer card too. They're observing your growth. They're observing like who you're becoming and all of the beautiful things that are being welcomed into your life as soon as you like opened your arms to the universe, you know? And you're very much manifesting a lot as well. And I feel like they tell people that you give them a different perspective on life, right? Because of your experiences, like you really what's the word? You really what's the word? because of your experiences, you really not intrigue them, inspire. Oh my gosh. Because of your experiences, you really inspire them with this moon card here. Not moon card, the moon in the background here. Like, you inspire them, right? But I also feel like with this observer, they may be kind of just viewing you from a distance, not really putting pressure on you. You know, they don't want to push you to do things much. So they're really just, you know, on the sidelines, kind of just watching your growth. And I feel they have faith in this relationship that, you know, there will be improvements and everything. But they know that you're focusing on yourself and focusing on your own growth. Okay? Especially with this egg at the bottom here, it's like you're growing something, and once it breaks, once it unleashes, you're going to have a beautiful birth of whatever that you're doing, maybe a project or, you know, something that you're growing. I do have, however, feel as though maybe you had a conversation with them as well that kind of just made them step back a little bit. Maybe you said something that, you know, could have hurt their feelings a bit because of maybe something unresolved from the past. You kind of brought something up and they're just like, whoa, like, I wouldn't do this to you, so why would you say this to me? You know, like, kind of just that kind of feeling. Like, this is what they're like kind of telling their friends, like, they don't know why, like, you said something like this. And they know that you don't really know 100% how it affected them because they kind of just like kept their cool, right? I do see that they're also telling people that you're improving your own like mental health, your own emotional health, really just improving yourself in general. You're really like regenerating, aligning yourself, aligning your chakras, aligning everything in your life. All right? And now with the lily in the garden in the middle here, for some of you, I'm picking up that some of you may be taking care of an older person, a senior, maybe your grandparents, maybe you work with older people. That's just for some of you, but if you do, that's also kind of something that helps you with your growth. Just being there for someone else through their healing as well helps you with your growth. And also with these two cards together here, they see you as somebody that's very experienced, especially with like social dynamics. So you might be someone that speaks very fluently. You can really keep a conversation going as well. And you might be the type of person that likes public displays of affection. Like, you love to, you know, kiss your partner in front of people. Like, you don't care about that stuff. But I also pick up that you can be a little bit cautious as well of who you let into your life. And that's what they notice. Okay? So that's what I'm picking up for you that chose pile 1 with the Sunstone Crystal. If you like this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye now. Hey you guys. So if you have chosen the carnelian, welcome to your reading. So what are they telling their friends about you? Let's figure it out. All right. So we're going to start off with the tarot. So we have Love Begins. Beautiful already. Truth. I love this card. This is probably my favorite card in the deck, visually. We have Third Eye Chakra. Sorry for the glare. I like doing my readings in front of the window. It's probably why I like why I connect with this card, because I'm in front of the window all the time. Okay. Now for your Lenormand, we have the fox, upside down, the fox, and the stork, And for your oracle cards, we have a change in the wind. Okay. And we have higher power. Wow. Just look at that card. Oh my gosh. The colors, the everything. Yeah, this is off the bat very spiritual connection. Do you see this? Truth, third eye chakra, higher power. Guys, listen to your intuition. Once again, this is going to be really lovely. Okay, and then we have helpful people. I'm trying to get these. Okay, that works. All right. So, those of you who have chosen the carnelian, what do they tell their friends about you? So I'm going to sip some tea. Alright, so starting off, love begins. This person is already telling people that they like you a lot. Like, they have caught feelings for you quickly, and they didn't even expect that to happen. Like, they're like, whoa, like, we went on a date, and now I can't stop thinking about them. Like, they feel a lot of feelings for you, and everybody around them knows. It's like, whenever they talk about you or bring up your name, like, their face just lights up. Like, they are just so full of emotions, and they really, really like you a lot. Okay? They stepped into their truth as well. They're telling people, like, their true feelings about you. Maybe not everything, because, you know, people don't have to know everything. But they're being truthful in the fact that they really do like you. Like, you're not just a fling. You're not just a hookup. You're somebody that they can actually see themselves being in a relationship with. Okay? So also with this truth card, the one that I love the most in this deck, basically, this is also the Judgment card. So it speaks about clarity and a spiritual awakening. So I feel as though this person feels like you really woke up their spirit. I feel like they were just walking around, just too much in the 3D, too much in the physical. But your connection with them has really, like, opened up their mind and really has sparked them up in a way. I feel like because of this, they have been evaluating their past relationships and past situations. And now it's like you've been welcomed into their life, and they're like, wait, so all those people from the past were really just lessons so that I could meet you. You know what I mean? So I feel like they've really been learning, like, they've really been looking at their past to really learn, like, what they went through and why they had to go through those things in order to be in your light, be with you. So now they're prioritizing their lessons, and they're telling people, like, yeah, I've had some messed up relationships, but I really don't feel like this person, you, are going to hurt them. They don't feel that way because they see you as such a divine light. And with this window here, it's like they're also, like, themselves are really looking more into the universal powers and also kind of blending them with their physical world, which is why they're looking at their lessons and then also seeing how everything is lining up in their life right now. They're probably even getting synchronicities and things like that, but really they're getting a lot of what is that word? They're just recognizing everything. Whenever I do readings, I, like, forget the most simple words because I'm just, like, channeling a lot and trying to, like, what is the word? Ultimatums. Ultimatums. There we go. I just got an ultimatum thinking about that word. Okay, so they're getting a lot of ultimatums when it comes to you, and when it comes to their life experiences in general. So now their awareness is shifting, and they're really tuning into, their higher self, and they're really trusting their intuition. I feel like their third eye is activating right now too. This person is really looking inside, because third eye is about seeing. This person's really looking into their inner self, and they're really trusting a higher level of consciousness when it comes to you, because they know that this connection is like no other, and they know that they have been being prepared by the universe before they even got to meet you, and now they're here and they're like, whoa, it's happening, I can't mess up. And I feel like this is literally they just, when they talk about you, they just feel so happy. And it's like, they probably haven't even said it, because, love begins is here. It's just, it's number one. But they haven't said that they loved you or anything to people. But it's like, they don't have to say it, because people see it on their face. People see it in their movement. People see it whenever, they bring up your names. I feel like their friends will be like, oh, have you talked to blah, 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 your name here? Yeah, and their face just lights up, and they're just like, oh, they get really giddy, they get really red. Okay? So people around them can notice that as well. With a change in the wind, this is also making me understand that they're feeling a shift within themselves, especially with you now being here in their life. They felt a shift, and maybe it was something that was once unseen, because before they met you, it's like maybe they had to go through a lot of trials. Maybe they had to cut out some karmic partners, some karmic situations. And as soon as they did that, they're just probably oh my gosh, why am I going through this? Why is this all happening to me? Things are going downhill. But really, this was being initiated by the universe, because you were their prize, really. You being welcomed into their life. And I feel like both of you guys definitely are going to help each other grow. All of the rough things that were happening, all of the challenges, the obstacles that were happening in, both of your lives, honestly, because I feel like you guys are marrying each other. All of that's been happening in both of your lives have just been opportunities for more growth, and opportunities for you guys to elevate and to understand what your heart really wants and what you really need, and how can you portray that in a relationship. So I feel like both of you have gone through some pretty crappy relationships. So now when you come together, it's two people that have been through so many crappy situations that they know that's not how a relationship should be. That's not how things should go. So now we have two people coming together that actually know what a relationship should be like and everything like that. And with the higher power card here too, I feel like they're also telling people that they feel like you have such a divine energy. Maybe you guys are just very highly spiritual. Definitely. I'm not even gonna say maybe. Definitely, you guys are very highly spiritual, and they feel like this is a guided connection, a spiritual partnership. And they may have not sent this to all of their friends, but maybe their best friends, somebody that they're extremely close to, they were like, yeah, I think this person is my soulmate. I feel like they were being guided to me. So yeah, they really know that you are part of their evolution and part of their growth as well, because you have a deep spiritual bond. You guys think about each other all the time. You're always on each other's minds. But I'm also picking up with this card here, since it is about higher power, they are being led to trust the universe more, trust a higher power first, because, the more connected they get to be with spirit, the more that they see the answers, the more that they start getting the answers to the questions that, you know, they've been wondering about. Because really, they're with the third eye chakra card up here, above this card, I'm really seeing that they're now really trusting the universal laws. They're really trusting spirit. And because you're somebody that really like is really into your intuition, really into, you know, spiritualism, you're like, huh, like you're into all that, and I see you being so prosperous and growing so much and expanding. Maybe I should get into it. Like maybe this person did like the very like mediocre things, like, you know, maybe they only did meditation but they didn't really know how to do it properly. Now they're actually like diving into all of that information and really getting to understand, especially with your connection. Like I feel like they feel like this connection is so strong, so now they're like probably like online, like, soulmate, what is soulmate, what do these numbers mean, you know? They're really like tuning in to um, what the higher power is showing them. Yeah, and they're having more conscious contact with spirit, with the universe. All right, this can come to them through meditation, through their dreams, synchronicities, whatever, but they're now like more tuning into that. And I feel like they tell people that you're also like that as well. Okay, so I'm gonna try and pick these up. So with the fox and the stork here, I feel like maybe somebody in their group of friends, like I don't feel like it's a whole bunch of people. I feel like everyone's really rooting for your connection, but maybe one or two people that are just jealous, you know, about you and just how they talk about you and everything. Especially maybe it could be someone that had a crush on them and they're like, oh my goodness, you're talking about somebody else now and you're probably going to likely end up being with them, and that makes me angry. So I feel like maybe one person, especially just because like this fox here, it could be one or two with the other fox underneath. Okay, I just got this. So with the physical fox I can see up here, this is definitely somebody that they know is trying to stray them away from this connection with you. But with this like snow fox below here, it's like this person is rooting for them, but at the same time being like, you should be careful, you should watch out, pay attention to these signs, you know, like kind of like, yeah, I'm rooting for you, but also low key I'm not. So yeah, that could be a thing. But maybe one or two people, they're just like trying to stray them off their path with the fox here, but your person is not listening to them. They're following their own path. They're like, forget y'all, like forget you two, like I don't care what you're saying, like I know, I feel this, I know it's right, I'm getting all the signs, you guys don't get it, you know? But that's just for one or two people. But also with these two cards being together here, I see them really just following their own path, um, to you, you know, being guided to you, even if it makes them a little bit, you know, physically like uncomfortable in a way, because you're different, you know, like they have to start breaking down some walls and go through like, you know, their shadow work and their healing, which is a lot to happen with them. And they're really like telling people like, I hope they're patient with me because they're going through a lot, because a lot of their inner nature is being revealed to themselves, and I feel like they're going through a lot of self-care, a lot of self-transformation as well. And yeah, last but not least, like as I said, like a huge group of their friends are just like rooting for you guys, like really like, yeah, you guys can do this, like I'm rooting for this. And they're really listening to their intuition to guide them to you, to really figure out like, you know, what is going on. But yeah, and I also feel like you're very helpful. Like you are somebody that also like listens to your intuition, but you're also like helping a whole bunch of people in your life. You're very nurturing, very loving. You step into your own truth and you embody that spiritual goddess energy. Okay? So that's what I got for you guys that chose pile 2 with the carnelian crystal. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this reading. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye now. Alright, last but not least, if you have chosen the rose quartz, welcome to your reading. So, what are they telling their friends about you? Let's figure it out. Okay. So, we're going to start with the Psychic Tarot. So, we have the base chakra, light. We have suffering and silence. Okay. For your Lenormand, we have the woman. And we have the birds. For your oracle cards, we have chaos and conflict. Not for you. And then for your angel answer cards, we have get more information. And we have be assertive. So let me just tune into the energy here. I'm getting two mixed messages, kind of. So this is going to be a lot. Sorry, just sipping some tea. All right. So let's uncover this, shall we? Okay. I feel as though you're in separation with this person. Like you haven't been talking very often, or just very minimally, or really you're just not talking at all right now. Or you have went through a separation. Yeah, there's just not a lot of communication going on here. And this is why I'm feeling like there's mixed messages here. Because it's like on both of your ends. Even though this is like what they're saying about you to others, I also feel like your energy is coming in as well about what you're feeling as well. So the masculine here, what I think is very important too, are these angel answer cards, which really helps me kind of tie this reading together. So the masculine with this one, with get more information, I feel as though the masculine is, I feel like the feminine's very lethargic. That's the word that I got when I was thinking of it. Unmotivated about the connection, like there isn't much going on. And like the feminine's kind of pulling back, like being a little bit aloof. Whereas the feminine feels like the masculine doesn't even know what's going on. Like, you don't even know what's going on here. Like, you don't know what I'm going through. Alright? That's how the feminine's feeling. So the masculine needs to get more information. Because he's, like, the masculine doesn't know what really, why you may be feeling this way, why the separation may be happening, why this contact communication isn't as strong as it was or whatever. Whereas the feminine's just like, you still don't understand what I'm going through. You don't know. So the feminine needs to be more assertive here. Be assertive. Okay? So with the suffering in silence, I feel like it's the feminine that's kind of suffering in silence here, not really saying much about the connection, about how they're feeling. Alright? Especially, like, be assertive. This card is about being clear on your personal feelings. So if you're suffering in silence, you're not being clear on your feelings. You're not coming through and telling your person what's going on. And they want to get more information. They want to know more about what's happening, where they may have went wrong as well. Which is what they're also telling their friends. Like, I don't know what I did, where I went wrong, what is going on. I thought everything was fine. But they really just don't know. But you also have to, have a little bit of leeway and show them as well. So with the base chakra, starting from the top, I see you pulling away because you need to more ground your energy. And I also feel like it's the same for the masculine. Like maybe this was something that was guided. Yeah, this was something guided by spirit. You both had to pull away from each other so you can ground your energy and balance yourselves so you can trust more easily. Because I feel like both of you are just marrying this feeling of like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to think. Like, and you're asking to, have more trust and feel more comfortable with yourself. And with base chakra here too, it's also about feeling more comfortable with your sexuality. All right, for those who it rings true to. And with the light card here, I feel like this is spirit in the middle, kind of just guiding this whole connection here as well. So there is abundance of love and bliss that is being promised and welcomed in this connection, but there is a blockage that needs to be dealt with. But after this, after having that open heart to heart communication and everything, balancing your energy again, this will bring a new life, new energy, like renewal. But you just need to be more open on both sides. And I feel like the masculine as well, with this get more information, the masculine is trying to be more open to you. And I feel like they may have said it, or if they haven't, they're going to come to you and be like, hey, like, listen, like, I know you're having some lack of communication. There is some trouble going on here. If anything's going on, if I ever did something to you, please just let me know. Like, I want to be able to sort this out. Because right now, things are just up in the air. Like, you both don't know where this is going. There's, with this chaos and conflict card here. And I feel like somebody in the connection is being very stubborn and not opening up. But I also feel like there needs to be some negotiation here. Some things aren't negotiable. That's not a word. Some things are non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. Ah, my gosh. Okay. Non-negotiable. Yeah, I think I said that right. I don't know. Why is it that whenever I do tarot readings, I cannot speak and I forget words? Like, this has happened for every pile so far. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Anyways, so with this chaos and conflict, though, like, this is happening so that that order can be restored in your connection. Because right now, with this separation and with this, upheaval, you guys are really seeing like what is important. You guys are really trying to figure out like your sense of self. Like, why am I going through these feelings? Why are these things happening? Is there some lessons that I need to be learning here? Is there something going on that I need to release? So you guys are also learning about your values. And I feel like, yeah, they're probably telling people like they're telling their friends like, yeah, we're not really talking right now, but I feel that things can be resolved and I'm very open to them. So I feel like they're like really with this card, with this pile here, I feel like they might not be saying much to their friends really, because you guys aren't really having too much open communication, but really they're just saying like, yeah, I just wish they would talk to me more. I wish things were resolved already. But I also feel like with this not for you card, I feel like this person feels rejected by you and kind of neglected. And this can go both ways as well. There may have been some, warning signs in the beginning of you guys coming together. And I feel like maybe you guys rushed into this union together before really grounding yourself and, learning those lessons that you needed to learn before you actually got into a relationship. So now you kind of just need to start over again. Start from the top or start from the bottom, and then you gotta go to the top. Okay? Yeah, especially with the light card here too. Like this is also a representation of the sun, which is one of the most positive cards here in this deck. So it's also saying like whatever is going on when you guys are apart, you know, whatever that you're keeping in silence, like this will come into the light because, you know, nothing will remain in the dark with the sun card here in the middle. And they know this. They know that, and I feel like they know this and they'll tell their friends, like, yeah, I know there's something going on, but I know they're going to come to me when the time is right. And I'm just going to be patient and I'm going to wait. And they know that you'll say what's up. You'll say, like, what's going on. Okay? And they're just waiting. They're waiting. Okay? But they're very positive. I feel like they're also just, you know, bringing more positivity into it. Like, they'll still say, like, how beautiful you are and how much they really care about you and everything like that. Even though you might be, like, having this, you know, kind of separation, this kind of chaos that's really going on right here, just like this conflict, right? But conflict is necessary in order to, you know, as I said, restore order. Parts of me wants to say, like, I feel that the feminine energy is kind of blocking this union a bit because the feminine energy is not really expressing themselves. That's why this be assertive is here. And also with the woman and the birds, like also again feminine energy. These two cards here makes me feel like the feminine's very nervous, a little bit agitated, I would say. And I feel like the feminine's just talking to their friends and saying like a whole bunch of stuff about them. And I feel like maybe their friends, like your friends, or whoever the feminine is, I feel like whatever the feminine is saying to their friends, that it's going to the masculine. And it's like maybe they're also trying to ask, the masculine's also trying to ask the feminine's friends about what's going on, like trying to get more information from outside source. Okay. Yeah, things might be a little bit rocky right now, but the future is promising. Okay? With that light card in the middle. So I hope that you enjoyed this reading. For those of you who have chosen the Rose Quartz, if you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye now.